Oh. Yes!
Let's go Umbra. Unfortunately, I can't plink my own guys. Being able to torch my own units was such a boon when I was doing melting plus demons. Hellhorn. Cleanse, Mind Collapse, and a Morsel Maker. With Purifying Cleanse, I can play the Burnout version and do pretty good. Waxer Snuffer is a personal favorite of mine. It's really strong. There we go. We got the Burn Bright. I think I start with Burn Bright eating morsels, and then later rounds I do other stuff. I can probably play that on the bottom floor for this fight. You really want to be set up on bottom floor for this fight, so that you can beat down the boss. I'll just throw the dregs wherever. Not even gonna play the Spear Stewards. Fortunately, I only have one strong attacker. Let's see. I play Shade Splitter, Mind Collapse, Chime, Rebel Morsel. And we win. Cool. It's been really cool to, like, on YouTube over the past couple of days to watch everybody doing, like, their first time reactions to Hollow Knight, which is such a good freaking game. We have no reform, so I'm taking Molded here, although the Entombed Explosive with Waxer Snuffer is really strong. I think I like a Space Prism. Space Prism's actually pretty good for Molded. Or for Melting Remnant. So I want Steel. I don't think I have units that like upgrades. We don't care about upgrading the Morsel Maker. Let's go over here, see what we get. Okay, both of these are pretty good. Tycoon or Baron. Let's go Tycoon. We'll just throw him out to farm cash. I don't have a double stacker. I could remove Consume from Space Prism, but it kind of sucks. I'm going to take 1+ Consume on the Mind Collapse. Then we re-roll. Then we make the other Mind Collapse a good card. Take a Smolder Stone onto a Shade Splitter. So my, like, real deck size is really small. So I've got 5 Dregs, 1 Mind Collapse that won't burn, 1 Molded that won't burn, Purifying Cleanses don't burn, then, like, 4 Shade Splitters. So if I get past the units, my deck is, like, not a lot of cards. Which is a problem, because we're on Pyre of Entropy. If I was on a different Pyre, this would be really good. We're going to start purging Shield Stewards anyway. Because we're already in a state where we can't put both of them in the car at the same time. Mark of Invasion. For this, I'm pretty sure I put Wickless Tycoon top floor, so he can catch as many as possible. We'll keep doing Rector Flicker bottom floor with a Morsel Maker. Dregs, and I need these dregs to actually attack. Let me see. Can I get one with attack value? Nope. Not at the moment. So I'm just going to do both of these for Rector Flicker then. Make sure he stays nice and healthy. And we'll place a Spear Steward here so we can get him in the Molded pool. I need to get my Mind Collapse. There we go. Get him up here. So I need to Mind Collapse that if I want to get him. I can actually play out the hand, Mind Collapse him. Technically have energy, have no uses for it. That is fine. Unfortunately, I would have loved to Mind Collapse one of these healers, but I'd rather get the cash. Okay, last wave before boss. I need to block an attack. Let me see. Burn these. We will Mind Collapse the damaging unit, so we'll let the healer through. Let's do this. And actually, I maybe should have done that here so I could get the Dreg in, but he doesn't burn out fast enough, actually. Because I'm certain we kill the boss here. How dead are you? Pretty dead. Wickless Tycoon is still alive, so we can presumably get some more stuff to die up here. Use these as blockers. They die and get harvested. And kill you. I don't kill the attacker here, so I get more harvests. It's so comfy to have, like, a random Tycoon. Wait, I didn't kill him? I thought he had the death marker on him. I must have missed something about the preview. Alright, well, I get another $10. I take some pyre damage because I let those guys through. Okay, let's see. Hallowed Drippings I don't like, even when I have Rector Flicker here. I'm going to take a Drip Ball. I think a 1-copy Drip Ball is really good. I like Antumbra Assault here because I can use it to out my own units, and that's often very important. Let's go Merchant of Steel, probably. Yep. I think we probably want the Wickless Tycoon to be a capable tank, so if we get some tank upgrades, they might go to him. Those are not tank upgrades. Those are actually really difficult to use. So we're going to bring in the Alloyed Construct, I think, because he can use the Multi-Strike. Yeah. Yeah, he can actually play Frenzy Stone, Dual Stone pretty comfortably. We'll probably move up the Morsel Maker to sit up with the Alloyed Construct, and they can just kind of carry for us. I'm going to Heartstone the Wickless Tycoon. They do want him to be a bit of a better tank. We're going to Purge the other Shield Steward, so we're no longer playing him. This gives me anything that helps my Lifter carry more. Okay, not today. About to say, if it gave me something for that, that would be insane. Melting Remnant consumables are pretty bad. Under Legion consumables can give me Gooey Flask. Hellhorn consumables are usually like armor. Or rage. I can get armor or rage. I think I can get Propagate out of this, but that's not... Actually, there are a couple cases where Propagate's pretty good. Let me hit Under Legion. It's a Gooey Flask, that's fine. I don't mind having a random Gooey Flask. It's useful. Especially when I have so much card draw. It's easy to play. I still haven't picked up anything that synergizes with my Waxer Snuffer, but we've got plenty of time to find something. I'm gonna keep doing Rector Flicker on the bottom car. I don't usually do that, but we're gonna keep trying it today. Okay, I'm using all of my Deployment Ember. I need to keep that in mind when I'm looking at the draft. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna open by feeding you. We usually want to play Dregs here with the Wickless Tycoon. This is, Rage Siphon Boy. Mind Collapse is not going to kill this Chosen Acolyte, so we use it on the Savage Spearman. But I can afford to do this. We Dripfall the boss, maybe? I might Gooey Flask the boss just to, like, get started on it. We could also get the Spear Steward out of the way. Let me do that. Then... Actually, if we do this, and then this... Still don't kill the Fallen Champion? Alright. Daze blocks Resolve, right? Let's actually block your heal effect. We were one short on killing the Fallen Champion. I was thinking, like, what's wrong with my math? Oh, yeah. These guys don't hit for 15, they hit for 14. Let's see. That's definitely going. So the Fallen Champion dies, feeds Archeon's Siphon effect. That's fine. Gonna use... I can either throw out the Spear Steward to get money, or just Shade Splitter twice to feed somebody. Money's king. Do this to keep him healthy. So with Burn Bright, since I found a molded card, I could be running a strat around molding Rector Flicker to make him stronger. But that's not usually the route I take this. Let's get out some dregs and try to maximize our cash. Slay there. When I also have morsels as an option to scale him up, it's a little less appealing to me. Let's see, I would need to have 4 energy to slay a 30 with this. So we're just going to slay the Savage Spearman at 0 energy. Throw out a molded. Mold up a dreg. Shade Split, kill you. I don't actually have anywhere for this morsel to go, so it's just going to move on. This hand is gross and I don't like it. Well, we're gonna kill something in front of Archeon again, but it is what it is. The rest of this is going pretty well. My carry on the top floor is not very healthy. Let's see. Not really looking to dripfall anything. The Vengeful Shard. I think we just Shade Split here, and then, eat up. I can get a Harvest here like this. And the final wave. Let me see. I think I want to molded first. Get this guy. So we're dying on like a 3rd interaction. Yeah, looks about right. Bring in a dreg. Shade Splitter to... So let me Antumbra that. Okay. So Antumbra Morsel blocks 1 attack. Doing 300 damage. Morsel Miner, we want the scaling on the Construct most of all. And then let's see. I'm just going to Vengeful Shard here. The Morsel Miner makes me a lot more confident about killing him on the top floor. And let's see, how much of his rage can we tick down here? Looks pretty good. Ripfall. I'm gonna get one last harvest on that. Oh no, he's dazed, so I don't get to harvest. Ah! Yeah, so his rage peters down while he beats this guy up. And now he's a kitten. Shroud Spike and Wretch are both really good. I think I want Shroud Spike here. A lot of our morsels are cardless. Wretch is not great. The only rare morsel source I have right now is Antumbra Assault. If I had something like a Consume, Wretch would be a... not the Consume. The Bottled Morsels, Wretch would be a lot better. But in this case, I think I really like Shroud Spike. Okay, from this, I'm thinking maybe the Bounty Stalker, because he's just kind of a decent damage card that I can throw out. We either want space or energy. Space or energy. I think it's energy this one, space in the next one. I tend to like energy more when I'm on Pyre of Entropy, because it gives me more control over how quickly I'm taking damage. Magic or trinkets. We can get 2 trinkets if we go left, and I tend to think playing off of trinkets is really strong with Melting Remnant, since we're not usually getting a lot of our power from units directly. And I wouldn't say that I really have powerful spells. My most powerful spell is probably... My powerful spells are Molded and Antumbra Assault. Those aren't bad spells. Actually, I can kind of see some futures there where we go really hard on spells. Ooh, Boiler Room. Boiler Room's pretty great, right? Unfortunately, I did take energy, but let's take a Boiler Room. Okay. I have the Smolder Stone Eternal Stone combo, but it's like dressed up with nowhere to go. I can Smolder... I can do that on Shroud Spike, actually. That's not bad. Let's eat up. I want to Holy Stone the non-consumable Mind Collapse. It gives me an option to always turn excess energy into health, and we've got a Boiler Room, so it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to do plus 10 power on Antumbra Assault to make it a little more flexible. And we are not re-rolling here. So part of my thoughts here is if I had like a holdover, I might like playing holdover Molded, or holdover Antumbra Assault, or intrinsic Antumbra Assault is also very nice, because it lets me out one of my cheap, lame bodies on my first turn. Do we pivot, or do we just keep Burning Bright? I tend to think Burn Bright stacks really well with itself, and not so much with other things. Accumulator is really all about, like, tanking. But I don't know who he's killing for, or why I want a tank if I'm playing Melting Remnant. So we're gonna go Burn Bright 2. And I'm gonna keep my floor alignment the same way it is for now. I need to figure out how I'm killing important things in the bottom car in the later fights. Because right now I don't really know. I do have -1 energy, it's a little annoying. We can still bring out everything. So I'm playing the Bounty Stalker down here for now, but I'm not certain about that. I think I usually want Space Prism up here. And feeding this is a huge priority, so let's just do that. Hey, we get to profit off the dualism. I have no targets for Molded. I'm gonna bring him in as a blocker this time. Actually, let's throw away a Spear Steward as well. I have no molded targets. I was supposed to put that on this floor. Well, since I did otherwise, I don't have the power to kill this Scarred Sentinel, and I didn't draw... I have 3 target kill cards, and I haven't drawn any of them. Give me money to make me happier about all this bull. I didn't draw either of my Mind Collapses or my Antumbra Assault until my last hand. Yeah. Okay. Well, first order of business. You need to go away. Next is to feed you. Thankfully, he's cleaning up for me. We never drip fall a Scarred Sentinel because they'll be able to come upstairs with, like, Titan Skin 20 if they get delayed. Well, actually, their resolve will get blocked for a round, so maybe it's not the worst idea. I'm just going to Harvest Max there. Then we play this. I think I will drip fall one of you. And this should be when I go into Mind Collapses. Mind Collapse with healing. And then we can Shroud Spike. Do we want health or damage? Probably damage. 10 feeds. That's a very half-hearted Shroud Spike, but it's still very effective. Boiler Room Mind Collapse is pretty effective. As is Boiler Rooming with Antumbra Assault. Let's do a throwaway here. I'd like to take less damage, but we are at 90, so it might be quitter talk. This gets me a harvest. Just gets me more health up here. Let's just Shroud Spike it 8 times over. I think there's no way we lose this now. Even with all this nonsense. We mold the Bounty Stalker for permascaling reasons. Purifying Cleanse there, he burns out. The second Bounty Stalker is money. The first Bounty Stalker sucks. Keep feeding up here. We might need something to clean this before the Alloyed Construct has to fight, because this is a lot of guys, and they all multi-strike. Alright, we've got a lot of energy to work with. I think we're actually just Shroud Spiking for 20. Because if we have no way of getting rid of all these guys, then we just need to never die. So we do that, we come down here, we pop one of the healers so that we can play Vengeful Shards. Alright, how are we looking? Looks good. Let's play this. Play that because I can. Jeweler. Drip ball the boss. Yep. Very Umbra way of winning that. Just, you know, eat things about 40 times, then move on with the fight. Okay, our setup is kind of working. I probably like Crushing Demise here. We might need Wicked Blaze, though. I think we need more reform options. Ooh, we can get Trample. I don't have an Ember Drain solution, so it should be Umbra Stone here. Unstable Vortex. I still have Spear Stewards. They're not getting in my way that much. Merchant of Steel doesn't do much for me right now. I might upgrade the Bounty Stalker with it. If I put a Wick Stone on the Bounty Stalker, it becomes a much better unit. And we can guarantee a Wick Stone appears. So let me do that. Because if a Wick Stone wasn't here and I re-rolled, it would be a Wick Stone. That's the rules. We'll Titan Stone the Wickless Tycoon. I can't dualism the Bounty Stalker's +8. I can only dualism his Stealth and Burnout. I don't really want his Burnout to be dueled. I'm gonna Heartstone, Morsel Maker. We are up against Entropy. Okay, let's see. Gonna Purge a Spear Steward, I think. I was thinking about maybe purging a Shade Splitter there. We do have a lot of card draw. It's maybe not the end of the world to draw Shade Splitters. Oh, we can get wings? Okay. What are we wings here? I honestly think this is a case where we just look for wings with a stat bonus and staple it to our carry. There's a decent argument for putting wings on like the Bounty Stalker or possibly the Wickless Tycoon so that we can have more flexibility with their effects. But I'm just going to look deeper. We found a large wing. We've only got 25% collapse chance. I'm going to try it one more time. Nope. Let's take Archus's wing, and I'm just going to do +8, +15 on our construct. He's got triple strike. +8 on a triple striker is great. And the +15 can help with bosses who threaten like a turn 1 blowout. It's not as big a deal since I'm not up against Savagery. Savagery, you really need a solution for that, you know, early screw you kind of situation. Yeah, we'll take it. I think we can fight through this. It's going to be so much better now that that guy burns out and I have, early solutions for him. Early options. Am I comfortable with taking 24 here? Do I want a Gooey Flask? Let's Flask it. I don't really want to redraw the Flask late. It's kind of a random card in the deck right now. Wicked Blaze brings back the Bounty Stalker. 88 attack. Multi-strike on the Bounty Stalker will go pretty hard if I can find it. It's a Titan Skin enchant. That's fine. Yeah, let's eat up our attack morsel. It was crazy so fast. Cool, I have targeted kill options. Get rid of that. Eat up a bit. Let me see. We have options here. Let me go for the most harvesty option I can do. So that's all being killed. The Alloyed Construct is taking a bit more damage than I'd like to see, but it just is what it is. I have nowhere to put this Morsel Excavator. I will go ahead and take the Slay on you. Say goodbye to your nonsense. And we'll just get this Molded Dragon to the deck. This is the room that I should be making the Boiler Room, because this is where we play our dregs. Let's see. Lifesteal will be pretty good here, I think. Get rid of that. See, am I slaying the Malevolent Hunter or the Harpist Protector here? Probably the Harpist. I need somebody to block for him, probably. Oh no, we can just Purify and cleanse him up. Antumber Assault here. Definitely a Morsel Jeweler here. We need more health on our Alloyed Construct. Should be Wicked Blaze, bring back our Bounty Stalker. Swings for a clean 119. Looking good, looking good. We might wind up Umbra stoning this guy in the long term if he winds up really strong. But for now, it goes on our carry. Magma Morsel. Where are you going? I think we harvest the Magma Morsel. Okay, let's see. I have a lot of energy this turn. I think I just Shroud Spike for the win and like move on with the with the fight. Yeah, let's just take a bunch of damage and like Shroud Spike 20 here. Because this guy can never lose now, pretty much. I could actually probably fly this guy to the bottom car to win here, but there's like no reason to. Because I still take the damage from the lights that were in my hand. I also want to fish for another molded for my bounty stalker. Get large. Opportunity here to make money. If we can kill him on this floor, it's worth a lot of cash. So I want to do as much damage to him as possible here. Throw this up here. This is worth 1 health. It also technically... Oh, it doesn't slay yet, but... I could probably kill him here if I Purify and Cleanse the Bounty Stalker. But that might be after the Wickless Tycoon is dead. The Wickless Tycoon's only alive for 3 interactions, and I don't really care about the Bounty Stalker living beyond that. Yeah, we got a good number of harvests. And the other thing that's cool here is I can Mind Collapse for 15 and restore a lot of Pyre health. That should be all we need to do. There's not a really good molded here. That was an excellent turn to draw Mind Collapse. Endless. Endless. There's an argument for putting Endless on the Bounty Stalker. At Endless Burnout 1, he is kind of at his maximal functioning. Mortal Entrapment is also very powerful. Because it's, like, dazed 3. A Fatal Melting, I find, is not usually that strong unless you're doing something more abusive than what we're doing. I do think Remnant Pact is probably the strongest card here, so I'll just take it. Ooh, I really like Cannibalize. Yeah. Alright, we're really hitting that point where I want to upgrade cards that are helping me bring dudes back. Like, let me get Spell Chain molded, please. I don't really want to Eternal Smolder or anything else. Right? I don't think this is good. No, we really don't need to Umbra Stone multiple units or anything like that. We have a lot of money. Ooh, we have an intrinsic holdover option. I probably like that for Antumbra Assault. I can't do both, but I can intrinsic the Antumbra Assault, and I really like that. We might hold over the molded. Let's hold the mold. We have a lot of card draw, so I can apply holdover to things pretty freely. Let's see. We could do like cheaper Cannibalize, cheaper Dripfall, cheaper Wicked Blaze. I like cheaper Wicked Blaze. This is kind of unimportant, but I have a lot of cash. Oh, we could Boiler Room 2 rooms? That's kind of interesting. Let's do it. So we can kill our guys off pretty flexibly. Alright, I don't know how well we're doing for Kale. And this is Lifesteal Kale, which I find is also usually really troublesome. But we do have a very strong carry floor in the top floor. I think there's a distinct possibility that this is very threatening, but we just punch through it anyway. Greg. Assault. Start feeding you immediately. Greg. Cannibalize for the harvest. Bring you in. That's kind of irrelevant. He's going to burn out, but it doesn't matter much. We're killing the Zealot, so the Cherub doesn't have anybody to feed, which is good. There's my Wicked Blaze into Bounty Stalker. I am going to endless the Bounty Stalker. Let's see. Trample up here. Dripfall the boss to reduce the feed, I think. But the Chosen Bastion's still going to eat from the Vampiric Cherub, which is like a lose condition. This guy getting to the top too strong is a very big problem. If we're swinging for about 100 triple, we should get him. It's like here he's threatening to eat twice again. Purifying Cleanse before we lose our boy. Prism here so that we can splitter. That's good. Get that damage up higher. Mind Collapse is 22. Not about to take out the Cherub. These guys can't hurt the Chosen Bastion, so we use them as blockers. Too weak. Alright, what's our verdict? That is not good. But we've got the right cards to address this, I think. We've got our Shroud Spike. Let's block the hit for 45 and then check the preview. Okay, we don't need that much more damage. Let's go as hard as possible. That is wrong. Let me redo that. That was really stupid. Order of operations. We can still drop the Bounty Stalker first, but... oh, and we can do this too. But we feed the right unit. Then we block for him. Okay, cool. We might be, like, safe for the rest of the fight now. Get the Slay there. Drop a Molded. Bring back our favorite guy. Molded once more. Okay, so now Molded can help me scale up the dregs. Pretty secure in our top floor now, because it was probably the scariest unit that was going to come through. I mean, we're cooking up another one now. This guy is getting ready to go. I kind of want to Antumbra Assault him, but I don't have a way to redraw him immediately. Endless will put him on top of the draw pile. Ooh, Morsel Miner. Sweet. Too bad I don't have a Spike in hand. Morsel Miner into Spike just wins, like, immediately. Get that out of my draw rotation. Wicked Blaze. And I'm actually gonna Dripfall something so that I can Molded another guy. Thankfully, we have a lot of energy. I guess actually molding is still useful, because this gets him into the deck. We definitely need more space. Okay, that's going fine. The Alloyed Construct is not super healthy here, but it's okay. Bounty Stalker, Cannibalize, as I've got Molded in hand. Make him healthier. Huh? What? What? What do you mean? I just put a guy in my... Oh, he's on top of my deck, so I can't mold him. Endless is messing me up. Okay. That's fine. We don't have to put Endless on him. Because he's not actually Endless, he's just got the temporary effect for this combat. I was wondering if that might mess me up. Okay, we need to block for him again, probably. Or what we do here is we just, you know, eat. And now he has 250 health. That seems pretty good. Mind Collapse. Return of the Bounty Stalker. Let's see. This floor is a little empty, so we'll mold some guys in here. Bring back the fodder. This is going pretty well. Not the first time I've been carried by Umbra Spike, for sure. Yep, that's ideal. I don't want to win on this floor. We have a lot of energy. Dregs. Dregs. Shade splits here. That's what we got. Looks like we did knock out an extra Vampiric Cherub or something. $11 energy. It's absurd. Oh, it's even more. Shoot. I don't have a way to kill one of my own dregs to put the Bounty Stalker in, so the Bounty Stalker has to stay out. This is one of those turns, though. Okay. How do I maximize this? Wicked Blaze me a dreg so that I can get one more harvest. We play this here just to make sure we're okay, and then we Mind Collapse for 12 energy. Back up to 103 health. Love it. And we have 9 energy for next turn. Cool. Let's see. Options. Go drag into, like, Cannibalize, I guess. I mean, we've already got the win, so let me just play my Vengeful Shards, and then play a Morsel Miner into Shroud Spike. Stats. If I could get... If I had, like, Making of the Morsel, this would be even more hilarious. I don't think I need another Shroud Spike. I've never won with Wax and Spike, and we might be able to make our attack go turbo stupid with it. So let's grab it. Like, I imagine playing this on second floor and, like, giving our units plus, like, 70 attack or something. That seems fun. I'm gonna keep going Merchant of Magic. It's been doing me well so far. Burnout Flicker. The Wealth. I mean, I guess we could Eternal Stone the Wax and Spike that we just picked up. If the game is so concerned about giving me Eternal Stones all the time, let's use them. And we'll Holy Stone it too. What would I put -1 cost on here? Maybe the Wicked Blaze again. Make it free. Plus 10 power on the other Purifying Cleanse. Sure. Roll it. Double stack the Gooey Flask. hold over the Dripfall. I don't know if I need to be holdovering Dripfall, but we can do it, so we're gonna do it. We're very wealthy. Let me see. What do I want? Might maybe want two. I could go for 2 Bounty Stalkers. Now that I have extra capacity, that's kind of cool. Sure. Let's try 2 Bounty Stalkers. Or we could get, like, 2 Wicked Blazes. Let me go with the 2... I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I have so many great cards. I don't want to copy anything that has holdover. Oh, maybe it's a Cannibalize. Let me copy a Cannibalize. I'm not sure I'm killing my guys fast enough. Pyre Dampener. We can do that. Our energy's barely real. And I'm going to keep up the same play pattern. Now, Athane's going to be pretty dangerous because I don't know how big our top car needs to be to actually, like, beat her down. She's kind of a jerk. This is a good start, though. More power to the Alloyed Construct. Shovel as many things as possible into the boilers. Okay, let's see. Do that to start. Looks like I've got Molded, Cannibalize, Molded here. So we do Molded, Bounty Stalker, Cannibalize, dudes, Molded again, Bounty Stalker again, bring out a Dreg, have no Wicked Blaze targets. Let's see. I'm not feeling Remnant Pact. Maybe we Remnant Pact Flicker. Nah, I'm not feeling it. Shroud Spike on... let's go with attack first. And we blow you up. Want to play a Morsel here? Yeah, I'll Remnant Flicker. I think the Remnant Pact is maybe a mispick, so it doesn't seem as though I can do much with it. It's not that useful. Rebel Morsel here. It's either here... Oh, he dies on sweep here. I guess he was going to die on either car. That's fine, then. Because I didn't want to play him to be eaten by a burnout unit. Although I guess if you feed a morsel to a burnout unit... Hey, Legstrike! Yeah, I noticed that Hollow Knight was on your wish list, and everybody should play that game. And it's on sale, so, like, very, very much feeling the Hollow Knight mood. What was I in the middle of saying? It probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, at the yeah, I should not have picked that that Endless Tome. It's just not useful. Cannibalize you, bring you back. Oh man, I'm getting close on having like the first pass of all those videos edited and ready for upload, so we can share some of these ridiculous infinites with the internet and see how tired they get. Let's see, I've got a Mind Collapse target here. Yeah, it is well worth checking out for sure. Let me see, what am I doing here? I probably want to Molded something, even if it's just a Dreg. And yeah, we can mold morsels if they don't get eaten, which is just funny. It's not really important. I love how he's sweeping out this car and giving me so much money. So I'm not going to Mind Collapse him. I would normally Mind Collapse him. Umbra Stone here, Mind Collapse here. I'm not going to play the Dripfall. I don't want it to be held in hand. Oh man, he cleaves out the car. I get such a payday for it. Space Prism, Shade Splitter, Shade Splitter, feed you, resurrect a rubble morsel to feed it to you. Alright. Unfortunately, this is maybe not the best Wax and Spike turn. I don't know, what am I talking about? It's fine. Because we just bring in, like, Dreg, and I can Wax and Spike these guys. It's pretty fine. I'm gonna make it a pretty cheap Wax and Spike. Wait, I have a Holy Stone on this Wax and Spike. There's no reason to play Vengeful Shards. Hiya. Plus 24 attack? Not bad, not bad. Oh, you've almost killed the Bounty Stalker. Please do. Here, I'll do it for you. You were a little too slow. Jewelers. Molded Bounty Stalker. This guy's attack is getting pretty up there. Probably Antumber one of you guys. I don't really want sweepers to get up here, so I do want them to die on this floor most of the time. Let's see, how much lifesteal do you get out of here? I don't see lifesteal on you. Have some lifesteal. Magma Morsel gets swept on that floor or on this floor. Let's not get swept on this floor. Let's veto that. I'm sure I have another useful molded. Yeah, so whatever the attack they get from the Wax and Spike, they do keep on all future moldings. Is pretty good. Let's see. Let's just chow down. Up against a Thane, we want a very, very, very high attack power. This is a lot of vengeful shards to have. Yeah, we're gonna lose our morsels this round. It's a bummer. Greg. Focus on cycling the high attack dregs. Thankfully, we only have to take 1 damage. Oh, that guy gets swept. Right. I knew that. Oh, this guy gets swept too? No! There's just not much I can do that's useful with that. It's okay. Okay, we're still killing the Chosen Prayer Stone there. It's very important. Love to see it. I'm not going to cannibalize the Bounty Stalker, so I don't want to play into Ethane's incant. I think it is a little dangerous for me to trigger that. Blaze back. Actually, if I bring this back, does it survive the sweeps? We've got 9 damage of sweep. It totally does. Hilarious. Mold it again. That won't survive. Neither will you, but we'll play you down here. Wickless Tycoon is burning out, but we'll wax and spike this turn. See, we've got 2 slots up here to play guys. Cannibalize. If I cannibalize something here, then I get a Boiler Room trigger. Purifying Cleanse you, so I don't have to worry about how much burnout we have. Then cannibalize you. Jewelers don't live until we Mind Collapse one of these Rage Wings. They still don't live after Mind Collapsing a Rage Wing. Okay. Then we play these down here, I think. And then we should be Wax and Spike into Mind Collapse there. Into probably just a Vengeful Shard. Wait, why did that not cost me anything? I must have misread my energy. 15 energy, thank you very much. And I forgot I made Rector Flicker endless. That's funny. So that helps with the Chosen Prayer Stone for sure. And then we can mold the Bounty Stalker. Try and get the Bounty Stalker to die again. Bounty Stalker is dying, but kind of barely. And over here, I'm gonna play these out and then just Shroud Spike 30 on health. Let's do that. Okay, I think we should clown a Thane from this point. Prayer Stone, all you like. I want to bring in my... either the Bounty Stalker or the Wickless Tycoon. I think I'll make the Bounty Stalker. Then I will cannibalize the Bounty Stalker. And then I will bring in the Bounty Stalker again. Who will stand at the front. Doesn't die. Okay. Probably can't kill it with Antumber Assault. It's way too scaled. I don't think we gain anything by drip falling our own unit here or anything like that. I've only got one more space to put anything. So I'll just take the fight there. Yeah, we kill a little fast. So the second molding there should have been the Tycoon. Ooh, I do love a Remnant Host. Let's see, what do I feel about Engulfed in Smoke? I might take Engulfed in Smoke just because I haven't won with it before. I think it's probably decent with Burn Bright Flicker, but if we're endlessing Flicker, I don't really care. On almost everything else we have, we really want to die. Let me take it, and I can use it for top floor support in a couple circumstances. I'm not feeling engine upgrade. Our energy's really crazy. I could possibly Void Binding, but I don't think we're gonna go for it. Okay, I think I go Merchant of Steel here. I've seen a lot of Merchants of Magic. This is my last chance to upgrade Bounty Stalker to get like a multi-strike. And I mean, the guy swings for 300. Multi-striking would be really good. That's a no on that. I might Heartstone the Morsel Maker again. It's not the most important thing to do. Let's check our trinkets. Yep. That doesn't matter. Yep. The Memorial Fund was excessively useless there. I did not need to click that button. I don't think we're smidging or larging anything. I could actually... You know what? This is adorable. We will large smidge one of the dregs. I could Heartstone one of these dregs, but I don't usually want their health to be too high. Speedstone. We could maybe Speedstone the Bounty Stalker? This is the last chance we get to upgrade the Bounty Stalker either way. So I guess we might as well. And then I will Strengthstone a dreg. I will Wickstone a different dreg. I will Titanstone the Morsel Maker, I guess. I don't have other plays to make. And we do have a duplicate. I think I duplicate the Bounty Stalker here, because it's going to accelerate my boss kills by a lot. And I do have the space to play him, especially with the Mind Jacks. We'll play one of our Bounty Stalkers on the second floor. Do largely the same configuration I've been doing. It's a good thing we got the wings and the alloyed construct. 40 health makes him pretty safe in the early turns. I'll do this. Oh, I guess I have energy for this full set of plays. Nice. I might wind up endlessing one of these dudes. Definitely Boiler Room here. I Umbra you. We are going to have some silences coming in, which is kind of annoying. Greg. Where's our Boiler Room? Boiler Room is here. Cannibalize here, maybe? Do I want to? I'm not sure if I want to cannibalize there. It does give me a rebate. I gotta weigh how much I care about outing the Purified Souls. This Wax and Spike is not gonna be very big as is. Let me actually just cannibalize this Dreg. I guess we're eating a Morsel Miner on one of these floors, so we'll just do it here. I don't have a Mind Collapse target. Oh, no, actually, wait. Your spell shield. Oh! Cleansing Water took away some of the spell shields. Okay, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, if Wax and Spike is doing Burnout 4, that's a lot easier for me to play. It will prevent the Bounty Stalker from dying. Actually, I don't really want to play that into a crowd of morsels. It doesn't matter much. I guess we'll Engulf in Smoke. Saves me 26 damage. Oh, Wax and Spike is always Burnout 4. The Burnout's not related to the X value. Interesting. I didn't catch that before. No spell shields. Losers. Dregs. How's Rector doing? He's fine because he's a brick of health. Yeah, that works. Mind Collapse here. I don't really want to play Curses of Entropy. I have a lot of ways to recover health. So move on. I also don't want the Drip Fall to be stuck in hand right now. There's my other Boiler Room. Love it. Let me get space up here. Wicked Blaze, Bounty Stalker. Let's see. We're burning out here. It's just gonna happen. I'll Remnant you. They can take the plus attack. It's fine. Oh, actually, now I'm not dying, which means I get to kill a Celestial Bastion. It's good. These guys are annoying. Bounty Stalker. Regs, this. Morsels. Gooey Flask Sap 4 is -10 damage in exchange for giving them 5. And the boss doesn't get the 5. Okay, you can move on, that's fine. I need to play this Umbra Stone even if it gives them more attack power. I probably want to play the Shroud Spike too. Looks like we're in an okay state to give them more attack power. Okay, we're tearing up this floor. Very good to see. And then let's go big attack. Are you kidding me? So even when I manually trigger the Eaten, the silence blocks it? You suck. There's no other floor where I can eat. So I guess it's 601. That's just really annoying. Because I figured it would block his Gorge, but not also the Eaten trigger. If I manually triggered it in that way. Flicker comes back. Bring back our Bounty Stalkers this turn. Yeah. If I'm looking at the Pyre Chamber when I do this, I can never accidentally play into a Chosen Ardent. Which is like guaranteed to happen if I don't do it that way. Chosen Ardents everywhere. Gonna cannibalize you for better quality morsels. I need more attack value by a lot. Oh look, another cannibalize. Well, I can't eat anything here because of the Deafening Herald. I do have 2 slots here. So let me cannibalize again on the morsel that I have a duplicate of. And yeah, we'll go ahead and bring in 2 Entumber morsels here, and I guess we can block an attack here. This guy's really putting me through my paces, gotta say. Pretty sure this is a turn where we're bringing back Dregs. I don't want to cast into that Chosen Ardent. There's not really a reason to. We can actually Antumbra Assault this Deafening Herald, so I don't have to worry about him. Eat, you're too skinny. Greg's coming back. This is a nice run. I have so much going for me. It's like I've got a good burnout floor, a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Of course, Pyre of Entropy's kind of broken. So in a lot of ways, we are just kind of Pyre of Entropying our way through this. Yeah, I can probably engulf and smoke this. It's fine. We're not needing to heal anybody. Nope, we're good. Don't really need to apply burnout to anybody right now. We've got Silence on the bottom floor, doing 94 damage despite the sap. We get a good Shroud Spike turn. Awesome. Let's see. Let me check my reanimate pool. It's not that fancy, so we just want to play it once to keep the holdover. He probably gets clobbered. That's fine. If I didn't have Shroud Spike, I'd definitely Wax and Spike here. You guys, you're probably okay, right? Well, that's fine. We get to kill the Chosen Bastion if we play that. Eat up. 22 times. Take that. Oh, we can Mind Collapse here. No, it's not a kill because of Titan Skin. It's a kill if I play it here. We just give them all 5 attack. That's fine with me. You know what? I don't mind giving them more. 12 attack on all my units is pretty good. Because I've pretty much got all of my dregs out right now. I've got all the good ones. All the good ones from the Dreg Brigade are here. Looks like it's probably molded Wax and Spike again. Bounty Stalker. Reg. Might as well bring you in here, because you'll probably die pretty quickly. This heals, so I don't really need to worry about playing other cards. Oh no, I take more damage again. Having, like, multiple X Holy Stone cards with 2 boiler cars, that is so hype. Okay, we're doing 2k damage here on our, like, secondary floor. Need to get rid of you, so I make sure I can eat. We could bring Rector Flicker back. There's not a good spot to put him. We didn't draw our really hype cards here. Oh, hey, one of our hype cards. I think we try to go for health for days here. That actually also gives us room to put in Rector Flicker if we want. Yeah, I think this, like, even more so certifies a win. It's having, like, an extra 200 brick of health in front of our 300, multi-strike 3. Alright, front line's cleared out. We're moving in with a lot of health. Well, a lot of energy. Let's see. We don't have Molded in hand, so we can't, like, cannibalize into any... Oh, actually, I've got a Wicked Blaze. So, let me bring in the Bounty Stalker and see if we can get the Bounty Stalker killed off. If I do, like... You can't do anything else. Cannibalize... Bounty Stalker... Okay, Bounty Stalker gets to die again. Oh, wait, I can also cannibalize the Bounty Stalker. Cool. Dies again. Do this. Then I think we Mind Collapse the boss for 20. We can probably get away with playing this. Yep. We'll Mind Collapse for 16. Nice. Okay, let's see how quickly we can chop down the Titans with these, like, 450 damage assassins. I've had this Extinguished Boy before, but I have not gotten him to pop off. I think Wickstoning him, the Bounty Stalker. I think Wickstoning the Bounty Stalker is really key to making him work. And that's definitely, like, that is the secret sauce I've been missing the last couple times I've tried to play this unit. It's like, oh, how do you guarantee he dies? Well, you just play him so he dies on the first turn he comes out. And, you know, after that, he pretty much works. Let's see. Now, open with Boiler Room. I have the option of Antumbra assaulting my own unit. I'm going to do it because I've got Shroud Spike in hand. We'll do it to this one, actually. I would normally want to Gooey Flask, like, right here. It's pretty good, but it's not as important as getting the biggest possible Shroud Spike. I'm gonna get the damage shield up for security. Which is not the play that gets us the fastest kill on the bosses. But it makes us very, like, mishap-averse. This is definitely a fight where, like, things can go wrong. You make some casual errors. Everything gets really terrible. Bring the boys back out. I'm annoyed that I'm not killing this Chosen Supplicant, and I don't have the means to do so in hand. I'm gonna keep the Bounty Stalker split across floors. I'm not applying a lot of logic to that. I'm just doing that. Like a habit thing. Have a drag. I'm on a drag max into the Wax and Spike here. It's not a very big Wax and Spike. Do I play it over the Pyre Light? I think I will. I want to get the ramp in. Need to be cautious of the corruption. Can definitely get in the way here. Let's see. He is dying before he makes his attacks. The Chosen Assassin is a jerk. That sounds to me like a great reason to cannibalize him. Morsels up top. Dreg blockers. Mold the Bounty Stalker. Now he has stealth, so he won't be killed by the sweep. Mold it again, bring out a dreg. We're full up there. We'll use this here. Unfortunately got a little bit of corruption on the Wickless Tycoon. It's just the way we're playing. Not sure what to do about this Chosen Assassin. I'm hoping that we just kill him because we've got a Bounty Stalker on this floor. But like, multi-strike, it's the strike rage 1 that makes him really dangerous. Because he very quickly starts like multi-strike sweeping for 30 or 40. If he gets to the top floor, I think that's like an existential threat to me. Yeah, he's not dying here right now, but if I do the same trick I did last round, he will. Pretty sure. Thankfully, I have enough energy to play all these Discordant Tolls. We can Endless Rector Flicker, so he's not like a pressure on other cards. We cannibalize into Molded Bounty Stalker. That is not killing the Chosen Assassin. Okay, I see. If we engulf in smoke, we should still not killing. Which probably means I should have engulfed the top floor then. Mold again. We just get a Dreg with a lot of attack power. This Dreg will die from the multi-strike. That doesn't fix the problem either. I'm going to change the play order there. If I bring in the Dreg first and then engulf in smoke, I can kill. I really don't want this Chosen Assassin to tear up my Morsel Maker. Because I might not be able to scale enough to live to turn 10, if that happens. I'm going to try and play cards in a similar enough order that we get the same RNG. There we go. Yeah, I just needed to get him stealthed. Well, I'm glad to be rewarded for taking Engulfed in Smoke. Okay, we're burning out on the Tycoon. Should be fine. Let's see. I could Mind Collapse either one of these if I'm willing to give people damage. I'm probably willing to give them damage. I think that's fine. All the dregs are here. Yeah, you can take your 15 damage, it's fine. I'm just gonna eat these Curses of Entropy. Like, playing out Sap 4 onto my giant parade of dregs is really bad, I think. I have so much energy this run, it's so nice. What are we cannibalizing? think we want to bring back the Wickless Tycoon, because he's a good blocker. Although with Burnout 1, we'll have to bring him back again next turn. And I say he's a good blocker, but I put him at the back, so I guess I'm just playing on a bad reflex here, more than anything else. Let me see. I could cannibalize, like, the Bounty Stalker here or something, but I think I'm just going to eat a random morsel. I think we want attack power right now. Cannibalize you. Okay, we didn't hit a morsel miner. So now I am going to Shroud Spike for... Let's actually get a zillion lifesteal. So 20 lifesteal should keep up the character pretty well. I do have to always keep an eye on his corruption, but usually he's going to get more health by eating morsels than he's going to be taking in corruption. He's gaining 9 health from eating morsels per turn and adding 5 to the damage he's going to take. The damage he takes, as long as he's got lifesteal, the damage he takes can be seen as a health reduction. Okay. I accidentally, I need to redo that. Full hand, I lost my molded spell chain. If I've already redone one turn during the fight, I'm less resistant to redoing a turn. It does take a while for it to reload. It's like a little tedious. I wonder why it's so difficult for it to do this. Like, is it replaying all the previous turns in order to arrive at this? Instead of just rewinding your turn state? But I think I really do need both of these. What am I cannibalizing? Let's grab you. Let's use the consumable one, so I don't want to redraw it. Although if I'd done that in the other order, I would gain more health. It's fine. I still gain health here. Okay, we're punching down Savagery. We should be about on track for all 3 of our kills to happen at kind of a similar time. Of course, once you've killed Savagery, you start killing Entropy faster. I'm going to play Wax and Spike rather than Engulfed in Smoke. Engulfed in Smoke definitely pushes more damage here. But Wax and Spike, I think, pushes more damage in subsequent turns. No silence. Awesome purge. That was really lucky. Dregs. Dregs. Blaze. More dregs. So, yeah, Dominion dies next turn. Entropy... It's gotta be close, right? Yeah, Entropy's next turn. Okay. Get rid of you. Morsel Miner, Antumbra, Shade Split. Excavator, Shade Split. Jeweler here. Be most meaningful here on Flicker. Let's see. Well, we've already got the win, so I'm just going to play out my Vengeful Shards. Bonk. Cool. That was a pretty solid win. It was a pretty safe win. I wanted to be cautious in the end, because I felt like there were a few possible screw-ups if I didn't do the scaling correctly on my top floor. If the Chosen Assassin got to the top floor and killed the Morsel Maker, I think we probably lose our Power Loader to Corruption. Or I just get my damage slowed down too much while I try to mold the Morsel Maker. Definitely got some new masteries. Got our 63rd win. I haven't been playing offline as much lately. I've been using more of my offline time on editing some older videos.
Oh, yes.